Hi everyone, this is Michelle from StampOutLoud.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is my very first video. This is the card that we're going to be making. I call it the Hi Cupcake card. It's a really cute card, has a few little dimensionals on it to give it a little pop, and we'll go ahead and get started. We're going to start with a standard size card, which when folded measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I cut off a little over an inch, maybe an inch and an eighth off of the front edge of the card here. I'm going to take a piece of blue cardstock and I'm going to adhere it to the front of the back section of the card there. So we'll just use a little bit of adhesive here. Okay. Just put it down here, make sure it's nice and firm. So then when you close it up, you've got just a little bit of a lip hanging over that blue. The next thing we're going to do is get a piece of designer paper, and the pack that I'm using today is from the Paper Studio. It's the pink armadillo, and they have just a ton of cute little pages in there. So what I'm going to do is we're going to scallop the bottom edge. So we're going to use a scallop edge punch. So we'll go ahead and get that going. Get that little edge there. Just slide it down and here. And when you're done, it makes a really nice scallop edge. We're going to go ahead and adhere that to the front of our card. And for this, I'm actually going to put the adhesive on the card and not on the paper itself. Put some adhesive down here. You want to make sure you put plenty so that later it doesn't lift up. I love this paper, it's so cute. So then when you fold it over, because I cut the paper a little bit big, now I need to go trim off this little section here. When you do that, you want to make sure you don't cut the top of your card. So just get as close as you can without cutting the edge. That's looking very cute there. Okay, we're going to set this aside. We're going to go ahead and work on the actual little stamp here. The stamp set that I am using is from Inka Dinka Doo, and it is the birthday cupcake selection. They have a lot of cute stamps on here. I'm going to use the one with the 3 little cupcakes and then the little saying that says Hi Cupcake. I already have the 3 cupcake mounted onto my acrylic block, and we're going to go ahead and stamp. I'm going to use some StazOn ink because we're going to use some colored crayons, or actually color markers, and then we're going to use a blender pen. So we'll just ink up our stamp really good. We'll stamp it. For this particular card, we're actually going to stamp this twice. We'll start with the orange, and what you're going to do is just color it. You can color it real heavy, dark. You can do it light. You can go outside of the lines here using a blender pen or using any kind of watercolors. You can go outside of the line, and we're actually going to do that on both of these. And then we do the blue. You might want to do your little star, and again, you don't have to stay in the lines because it's going to have a blended watercolor look. Do that, and again, you can make it, if you press down real hard, it'll give you a really dark color. The last thing we want to do is color the little cupcake holder. And then of course we'll do the classic silver gray. After you get all these colored, the next thing that you're going to use is, it's a Versamarker watermark pen or blender pen. And when you use these, you want to make sure that you always kind of rub it, mark it to make sure it's clear. Then you're just going to come in and you're going to just go over the colors that you did. And you can see how it takes that harsh look and just makes it a nice blended look. So this is one that I already have done. This is the first color. I've already colored it and blended it. What I want to do is take my Stampin' Up! Ink, it's Green Galore. I'm going to use a little, it's like a little pad that you can use just to kind of ink the edges. They may call them inkers, I don't remember. So we just go around the edge, ink it all up. You don't have to do it nice and neat. You can just put it on there, any amount. That just really sets it apart. And then I've already done the second little set, and what I did on the second set was I actually cut out just the toppers of the cupcakes, and I've added a three-dimensional little adhesives on there, and then I'm just going to stick them right down on top. And this will just give it a little bit of a pop. Like that. And that just looks so cute. So when we adhere it to our card, that's what it'll look like. What I would go ahead and do is put some adhesive right along here. And actually, I would suggest that you go ahead and do your adhesive first before you put on your little dimension, the ones with the dimensions on it. I would go ahead and put some adhesive on the back. I'll set it to the side. The next thing I want to do is stamp my Hi Cupcake here. So we'll go ahead again, get my StazOn ink and my little stamp here that says Hi Cupcake. And what I want to do is make sure I close my card, make sure that all the letters fit in exactly where I want, and then we'll just stamp it. That is so cute. The next thing that I would do is we're going to go ahead and set some eyelets, just like we have here. And to do that, we're going to use the Stampin' Up! Crocodile. It's an awesome tool. So we're just going to go right in here in the center. And first of all, I'm making a little hole. We'll do that on both sides, and I'm just kind of eyeballing it. I'm going to put it right in the middle. Okay. The next thing that I want to do is take my two little pink eyelets that I have here. Let's see if I can get it. We'll thread one through. And on the crocodile, I don't know if you can see, but you have a little thing that sticks out there. That's what you're going to put in the top and put it down actually into the eyelet. And then you're just going to give it a nice gentle squeeze. And you can actually feel it once it flattens out and flares out the back of the eyelet. Okay, so we have that. Have some ribbon here, pink ribbon. And again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it around just the front portion of this card. And go ahead and do that. This is just kind of random. It doesn't have to be neat or in any particular, the lines don't have to be straight, anything like that. Tie a little knot right here. Try to keep your finger down if you can so that that ribbon doesn't loosen up. There we go. And then what you can do, you just move these around. You can separate them however you like it there. I'm going to put a little glue dot. I have to just stick it on here. Adhere it to the back of this knot. And hopefully this will help hold everything kind of together. Just like that. Very cute. Okay. We're going to take our little card here and we're just going to adhere it right here. And that is so cute. And the very last thing that we want to do is we want to apply some stickles, which is like some little glitter paint. Just add a little bit. It just really gives the card just a little extra pop. If you're in the sun, it just gives a little sparkle. It's really cute. Then we'll use the blue. And again, you can use any colors you like. I don't have any orange, but I think a little bit of yellow here will be cute. And then the last one I want to do is a little bit of silver. And I'm just going to go along the little edge of the cupcake liner. I think we are done. Let's see how this looks. I'm so excited. Very, very cute. And that is our Hi Cupcake card. Very, very cute. And that is our Hi Cupcake card. Thank you so much again for stopping by and sharing my first experience with the video. Please feel free to visit me at www.stampoutloud.com, or you can email me at stampoutloud@gmail.com. Thank you so much.